there's definitely problems with the system, and believe me, I wish I knew all the answers, but I don't know all the answers. I just know that with the answer we have, this current system is not gonna work.
Well, it has to start with facing it and telling the truth.
Right.
Right. To start with what's true.
Get the electrical sources. One of the biggest problems you're gonna have to change this, anything, is to change the system of making law. The system we now use is absolutely horrible in the fact that they wanna make a law, any particular law, and they tack on 17 different things.
Right. There's 2,000-page laws. Well, I'm gonna vote against any bill I don't read. If I don't have time to read the bill, I'm voting no. It needs to be small bills. What's wrong with a 30-page bill that deals with one problem? And then we can read it. We all can read it. You can talk to it.
It doesn't have legalese.
Right.
We have to employ a lawyer.
Well, because that's just the way they're doing it, and I'm not going to get away with that anymore. No, I've had a group of freshman candidates who we got together, the Conservative Freshman Coalition. So hopefully there will be 30 or 40 freshmen elected from this group of conservatives, and we can form a caucus of freshmen. And if we can form a caucus of 30 to 40 freshman votes that will stick together on these serious issues, we're going to be able to change the way things happen. And that's my plan when I get there. Because one guy saying enough is enough against 400 other people, it may not work, but 40 guys talking enough is enough might change that's enough to win votes or win pass bills, defeat bills. So that's my plan, and there's several people that go to the website, conservativefreshmancoalition.org. Yes, sir.
And make a quick note on the Social Security. Most people don't realize it, but the average person will draw all the money they paid into Social Security out in 3.5 years on the average. So, it's the scheme itself is mathematically flawed. But the real question I had is, did I hear incorrectly on an interview that you did in Koski about the Department of Education and the Department of Energy?
You may have. I thought I was in favor of abolishing those.
That you were interested in abolishing them?
Yeah.
Outstanding.
They don't educate anybody, and they don't produce any energy.
Exactly.
So, I mean, all the teachers I talk to, they can't stand the Department of Education because it makes them fill out forms instead of being in front of students. And it puts mandates on their teaching. What do the people in Washington know about what's going on in Escanaba? Nothing. I mean, these are issues that should be decided here at home and locally. They shouldn't be taking our money to Washington and we have to beg to get it back. We should be keeping our money here in Escanaba. We have to pay a higher tax here at home, but then we can go up to the guy who's spending that money and we can yell at him. You know who he is, he knows who you are. And he'll be more responsible than some bureaucrat in Washington that doesn't care about you or don't even know where Escanaba is. So that's what I believe, that most governments should be right next door to you. And you can talk to those people. And you don't have a federally mandated sewer system or education system or whatever system you're begging to get your money back from. Maybe going again. Yes, ma'am.
With this coalition, or hopefully, do you think, or is there a position that they're going to try to redo the health care or try to pull back as much as they can under, that it's partly passed and somewhat implemented?
Well, we're hoping to defund that bill in January. Is that bill that they passed, that was an authorization bill, not a funding bill. So if we can defund it and won't allow them to spend any money, they won't be able to implement majority of that stuff until we can get Mr. Obama out of there and then completely repeal it.
Amen.
Amen.
Any other questions?